ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to cook for you guys today. I had some requests to get in that kitchen and start back to cooking, and my kitchen is so small, so I get a little aggravated with it. But I had a request from Steffi J. Palette. I think her last name is Palette or Pillow. I think it's Palette. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steffi. She has a wonderful beauty channel, and if you don't know her, go over there and subscribe, get to know her. And then I have another fabulous lady, and her name is Rachel G. Rachel G, you have been asking me for a while to get in there and cook, and today I'm going to make oxtails. Rachel G has a nice channel. She doesn't have a lot of videos up there, but please go over there and show her some support, and maybe she will put some more videos up. So Rachel and Steffi, I'm going to show you how to make these oxtails today. So these are the oxtails. They don't look so great, but it makes a fantastic meal. I really wanted to make the Jamaican style for you guys today, but it takes so long to prepare, and I decided to do this video at the last minute. We have a lot of snow, and when you have snow, great day to do your cooking. Oxtails take 3 hours to cook. So I want to show you all the things that you need to make these oxtails. And some of these items, I know this look gross, but this is called Scotch bonnet sauce. This is used in the Jamaican style. You can use this or you can leave it out. You don't have to use it, but it does make your food taste better. The Tapatio hot sauce. Get any brand hot sauce. Any brand of hot sauce. Ketchup. This is also used in the Jamaican style, but you can use it in the regular style oxtails. I'm using kosher salt, Diamond Crystal kosher salt. You can use your seasoned salt, any kind of salt that you have on hand, you use that. Some black pepper. That's a staple that you need, and that's salt. Browning sauce. You can leave this out if you don't have it, but it's nice to give your oxtails a nice brown texture. Onion powder. If you don't have any other salt, use your regular salt. Now what I use in my oxtails, I have some cut up onions. I did this beforehand. I also made some white rice beforehand. You can use white rice, you can put some potatoes in your oxtails, or you could just leave it plain. So this onions, these are called green onions or scallions. We call it here scallions. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks like this when you're in the store. This is great, but you can leave it out if you don't have it and just use the onions by itself. What makes your oxtails great is your spices and seasonings and, you know, your onions too. Some carrots. I'm putting that in mine. You don't have to. If you don't like carrots, leave it out. By the way, that's a whole onion, and that's 2 stalks of scallions, the green onions. And this is peppers. If you have green peppers, use that. I'm not using this whole thing. I just had it in this container. I'm just taking a little bit out, and I'm going to put it in my oxtails. So what you want to do now is take some cool water and run it in your oxtails. Let that run over a little bit. Now, what you want to do too, let me turn this off for a minute. You want to put a little bit of vinegar in that water and let it set for a little while. If you don't have vinegar, use a little lemon juice, a little lime juice. If you don't have those, just put some salt in the water and let it set for a little while. And you want this water to kind of run clear. Okay. I'm going to put my vinegar in there a little bit and let it set for a little while. And then I will be back to start the process. So I let the oxtail sit for about 10 minutes in the vinegar water. And I'm going to pour it off, and then I'm going to rinse them one more time. The water looks a bit better than it was. Well, at least a little bit. Pot here. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the salt in here, and I'm going to put some water in the pot. Just put about that much. Try not to put too much, but what you have to do is just salt the water. And oxtails can be greasy, so you're going to pour a bit of that water off once it boils a little bit. So I'll put the salt in there, and I'm going to add some water to this pot. I'm going to boil this for half an hour, and then I'm going to pour half of it out, not all of it, just half, because I want a little bit of grease in there from the meat, but not a whole lot. You probably noticed I didn't put the other seasonings in. The reason why is because I'm going to be pouring some of this water out, and I didn't want to waste the seasoning. So after I pour some of that water out, I'm going to put more water in there, and I'm going to add my seasoning. And ladies, is boiling, and so I'm going to pour half of that water out, and then I'm going to add some more water, and I'm going to put my seasonings in. I'm pouring half of this out. And I'm leaving that in there. You see it's greasy, but you don't want to pour all of it out because you still want your oxtails to have a nice taste. And you see you have all that yucky stuff on the side. of the pot. And you just take a paper towel and you wipe that off. Ladies, Steffi and Rachel, I'm gonna sprinkle this in, but put I say half of teaspoon of this kosher salt, but I know how to do it by just eyeballing it. But measure everything because you'll come out with a better result. So that was the salt. Take a little bit of black pepper like this. You sprinkle in there. First of all, I'm going to add the water now, more water to it now. Also going to keep some water on hand because as that water is evaporating out, you're going to add a little bit more water. You don't want to put too much, but it is going to cook for 3 hours to make it tender and everything you want it to be. You're going to have to cook it for a long time. So now I'm taking the hot sauce. Sprinkle a little bit in there. Onion powder, you can put as much as you want in there if you like a lot of onion taste. You're going to take your ketchup, 2 squirts, and stir it up a little bit. You take your browning sauce if you're going to use it. Like I said, you don't have to use it. And you're going to use this much of it, a teaspoon basically. You're going to take your Scotch bonnet sauce. You can also use a little tiny bit of those red peppers that you have in the little jar, and just put a tiny bit of this. See, I just put a little bit in there because you don't want it too hot. What you're going to do, take your onions that you cut up, sprinkle the whole thing in there. Take your carrots and put it in there if you're using it. Take a little bit of green peppers or these kind of peppers. These are not the hot peppers. And you put as much or as little as you want in there. That's enough. take your scallions, put that in there. So that's what it's going to look like. Then you put to medium heat. And put the top back on. Like I said, you want to cook this for 3 hours. Check it after 2 hours. Make sure that it's real tender. I mean, extremely tender. If you need a little more water in there, you add a little more water in there. Have your water right next to your sink, next to your pot, and that way you can easily add a little bit at a time. Don't let it cook down so low where it's burning up. And after 3 hours, you will see, you will have a nice, good, wonderful meal. So I will come back after 3 hours and show you how this meal looks. Ladies, you can see the liquid is cooking down, and I'm gonna let it cook down a little more, and then I will be adding some more water. I didn't add a whole lot of salt because oxtails can get a little too salty at times. So I'm gonna wait till it gets nearly done, and then I may add a little more salt to it. So I will be back. And ladies, it's cooking down a lot, so I'm going to add a little bit of water here. Not that much. And finish letting it cook down. And then I'm going to add a little more salt. I tasted it. It definitely needs a little more salt. But I'm going to let it cook down some more. And I have another, I guess, an hour and a half for this to cook. And then it should be ready. And I'm going to plate it so you can see how good it looks. So my dinner is done. I did have to add a little more water to it. I added a little pinch of salt. And I want to thank, again, Steffi J. Pollock and Rachel G. for requesting that I cook. And I love cooking. And I will get back into it, but sometimes I don't have time. But I love cooking, and I'm going to show you how it turned out. Doesn't it look good, ladies and gentlemen? And my girls, Steffi J. Pollock and Rachel G. I hope you ladies like this. So how do you like that? Doesn't it look good? It looks delicious. And the thing about the carrots give it a little sweet taste. So it mixes in with all those seasonings and the sauce, and it really tastes real good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you wonderful people later. Bye.